Hey guys, my name's Joe and I run a Christian art studio that makes t-shirts and hoodies like this, and also a class called Kingdom Creatives where I teach other people how to create Christian art based on Bible verses. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to take a design that you've drawn with paper or in Procreate digitally and basically vectorize it so you can turn it into a product or t-shirt or hoodie like this. So let's dive in. Alright, so let's pop into Illustrator. And as you can see here, I have a couple Vectorize drawings. So we're going to take a basic drawing that you either could create on like Procreate or with pen and turn it into a vector like this, where the individual shapes are vectorized, and then you can add color and not have to deal with any pixel issues. So starting off, have a new layer, and I'm going to come up to File and hit Place. I have the drawing here, so I'm just going to go ahead and place that. So you can see here, this is just a PNG. If you're taking an image of a drawing or scanning it in, you just want to make sure you have a white background so that there's high contrast. And up here, you'll see image trace. I'm going to go ahead and select that, and keep an eye on your drawing and what it does to it, because it will make adjustments. Like you can see here, this point, you can kind of see if it got it correct or if you want to fix anything. So I'm going to come up here to this little image trace panel. I'll select that, and then you can play around with these lines. Like I don't really like these harsh corners, so I'm actually going to drag this down, and that should round those out. So once you're happy with kind of the overall vectorization of your artwork, you can leave all that, and then come down here, you're going to hit Ignore Color. I already have white selected, so that's going to erase that white background. And then you can hit Expand, which will vectorize your artwork. So now you have this vectorized, and this is great if you just want, a black outline of the drawing that you created. But if you want it to look something like this, if you're putting it on like a black background, I can show you. If I change the outline to white, it just basically looks off. It looks like the colors are just inverted. And so there's a couple ways to basically take this and invert it to something like this over here. So one of my favorite ways, and the easiest, as long as you have a really clean drawing where all the shapes are individual and each shape basically, each line connects to another, so you have all these kind of individual shapes within it. You can select the overall drawing and come up to the object menu. And right now it's at a compound path, so we want to release it so that all these shapes are individual, and by default it will be grouped. So I'm going to come back up to Object and click Ungroup. And now all I have to do is take this outer shape and delete it, and you'll see right there it inverts the colors. Now for shapes like this where the eye is basically a shape within a shape, you can see that's missing. So I just selected that, and then in the Pathfinder menu, I'm going to hit Exclude, and then I'm going to hit what I just excluded, and then select the overall head of this eagle and hit Exclude again, and there, that'll be one shape. And then I think I had one here on the beak. So you just want to make sure that you don't leave any shapes that are individual that have a shape within a shape. And for instance, here between the legs, I can go ahead and delete that shape. And so now this is an inverted shape, inverted piece of art that looks really good if you change the background. Like if you were putting this on a shirt and the shirt was blue, rather than having a black outline, basically the background the outline of this bird will be whatever color the shirt is. And that really helps with a nice clean look. And then from here you can actually add color again, or add like a texture overlay, and that would be what you'd want to do if you were turning this into a shirt or something like that. So anyway, I hope that helps. That's just kind of the start, and then from there you can add lettering and typography, or really customize it in any way that you wish. So thanks for watching.